The attack of many directions failed, the Russian army suffered heavy losses, the battle this morning did not achieve its goal. On August 26, the Russian army simultaneously launched attacks in many directions, but the enemy could not advance and suffered heavy losses. This was stated in the evening report of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Seversk, Volyn and Polesie directions, the situation in the north remains stable. The threat of air strikes in Belarus remains. The occupiers continued to hold units around northern Ukraine. The enemy bombed the Chernihiv and Bachevsk regions of the Gay, Jelizny Most and Gorsk settlements, and the Sumy region of the Volnaya Sloboda and Sri Lanka with barrel guns. Kharkov direction from artillery and tanks, the invaders shelled the settlements of Adnorabavka, Tupovka, Prudyanka, Basilivka, Zirkuni, Petrovka, Bolshai Prohody, Pitomnik, Ivanovka, Korobochkino, Slobozhansky and Chepel. Under the enemy air raids were the Nursery, Prihiba and Zaraman areas. The Russians tried to reach Petrovka, but suffered losses. In addition, the enemy uses drones for reconnaissance. Slavic direction, enemies fired at the enemy from various areas near Bolshaya Kamishevka, Krasnopilia, Novaya Dmitrovka, Dolina and Dubravnoy. Ukrainian soldiers repelled attacks near Dolina and Dmitrovka. Kramatorsk direction, Russian troops from tanks and artillery shelled the territory near the settlements of Sporny, Zvanovka, Seversk and Prishib. The enemy tried to improve his tactical position near the old convoy, but failed and withdrew. Bakhmut direction, shelling was recorded near Bakhmut, Veselaya Dolina, Zaitsevo and Kodyma. The settlements of Soldar, Zaitsevo, Kodma and Yakovlevka were affected by the airstrikes. The enemy attacked in the direction of Kodma and Bakhmutsky, suffered losses and retreated. Avdiivka direction, the occupiers intensified their attacks on this part of the front. They did everything to drive the Ukrainian armed forces from their positions. The Russian army shelled important military and civilian infrastructure in the Avdiivka, Marinka, Krasnogorova, Nevelskoye, Pervomaysky, Vodiane, Jelezny and Alexandropoli regions. The Russians tried to break through the defenses near Pervomaysky, but to no avail. In the direction of Novopavlovskoye and Zaporozhye, the intruders shelled the areas of Pavlovka, Yelizavetovka, Novomikhailovka, Orakov, Guliapol. The invaders also carried out airstrikes near Vladimirovka, Ugeldal, Pavlovka and Shcherbakov. Southbound Bug, the army of the Russian Federation focused on capturing positions and bombing the Ukrainian armed forces. In addition, invaders from artillery and tanks shelled the boundary. They carried out airstrikes near Shirai. The enemy tried to fight near Blagodatny and Tavrichesky for reconnaissance, but had to withdraw due to the strong reaction of the Ukrainian garrison. Recall that Britain will help Ukraine restore destroyed airports and ports.